As a woman, I live in this world already with the subject matter, with a lot of the visual, sort of intense content that we come across in the show. It's already a part of my life.
Are you God? How did you create life where it would not grow?
That is not what we want to be doing, though. But it might be. But it's not. But it could be. But it's not.
Britne, this series has several elements that dialogues a lot with sensitive teens. What's the preparation process like to work on such a somber plot?
I think agreeing to audition for the project and of course to be a part of it was the preparation process. It's interesting, as a woman, I live in this world already with the subject matter, with a lot of the visual, sort of intense content that we come across in the show. It's already a part of my life. So there wasn't too much preparation involved in that aspect. It was more just an incredible joy and challenge to work.
Have you seen Cronenberg's Dead Ringers? If so, what do you think of the changes made by the show?
I have seen David Cronenberg's Dead Ringers. I was a big fan of the film and of all of his work, and I think that this is a very interesting, very fresh, new take on a classic.
We are as close to perfection as you can get. That is just nuts. I love it.
Besides Dead Ringers, you have some productions under your belts that have a happier atmosphere, if I may say so. Do you have any preferences about it? I mean, between filming gloomy or happy productions?
Yeah, well, it's funny because the set environment was so different. It was so warm, and we all had so much fun, and there was a lot of laughter on set, funny enough. I guess it's less, I've found, the tone of the show or the film. It's more what the tone of the set is like that can really impact a production, and this one was lovely.
And at least but not less, do you have any behind the scenes curiosities that can be shared with us at AdoroCinema?
There's a scene, there are multiple dinner scenes in the show. There's one in particular that I can't really talk about, but we had a rehearsal for that comes on a bit later in the season. And we were all there on the weekend, and we were sitting down and we were running the lines over and over and over again because it was a really big scene and we wanted to get it all. Even though we were changing the camera angle, we wanted to do it all in one shot, and it was about like a 12-minute long scene, which is a lot. We just kept running it and running it and running it to the point where everyone knew everyone else's lines. Or even watching it back now, I can recite the entire thing from memory. And yeah, we all had a really, really great time. And it was like being back in theater school again.
You were looking really crazy for a while there. As it turns out, I'm really sane. Isn't that wonderful?